All right, I don't think I've ever been this bored doing YouTube research for one of my videos in my entire life. I literally almost fell asleep at my desk doing research for this video, but the earnings that I saw that these channels were making woke me up because they say that there are billions in the boring, and this is proof that that's true. I'm gonna be showing you some channels that are unbelievably dull, unbelievably boring, but are absolutely printing money. And because of the fact that they're so boring, there's not much competition. Like this one right here from the relaxed guy who's making $22,000 to $65,000 a month, just making all different kinds of relaxing content. Or this guy unclogging drains and making $4,000 to $12,000 a month. Or this guy flipping burgers and making $3,000 to $9,000 a month, and so much more. Now, if you like this type of content, let me know by gently tapping that like button, and let's jump into it right after we go over a quick disclaimer. This video is going to inspire, motivate, and most importantly, educate you on what works on YouTube, because I'm gonna be giving you examples of what works and what doesn't work. And that is my goal with this channel, is to make sure to give you the best chance of success on YouTube, because I failed about 5 times before I had success on YouTube, and I don't want that to happen to you. But the truth is, most people fail on YouTube. Most people who try to make money from YouTube fail, just like any other business out there. And that is just the truth that all the YouTube gurus do not want you to know, which is why I make these videos to help you. But it's also why I'm doing a live training this week, which you can click in the link in the description in the pinned comment below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the relaxed guy. So this channel makes about $22,000 to $65,000 a year, and it's just all videos about relaxing things. So rain on window, heavy rain, an actual video of the rain hitting, it looks like some kind of pavement or concrete, the rain hitting a tree with some sort of light source behind it, the rain hitting puddles in a forest, the rain and wind sound in the mountains, etc., etc., etc. And he's making $22,000 to $65,000 a month with this simple content. And his most viewed video, 3 hours of gentle night rain, got 250 million views and made $1.2 million. But you might be thinking, well, Shane, I've seen the rain videos before. That's a saturated niche. It doesn't work anymore. Well, it's not the niche that's saturated. It's just the rain videos. There's other ways that you can make calming content, like Multi Martin does right here. He plays the hand pan. I didn't even know that was a real instrument, but it actually sounds really good. And he makes about $8,000 to $24,000 a month doing this. And that's all he does, is he just plays the hand pan to help people relax. And this video right here, Calming Meditation 1 Hour Handpan Music, got 29 million views. And it made about $49,000. So yeah, there's plenty of other sub-niches within this niche that are not saturated. And there really is no such thing as saturation. If there's a lot of people operating in the niche, then you just need to niche down more. And that's something I'm gonna be talking about in the live training. So click the link in the description in the pinned comment below, because it's all about how you position yourself and the idea of your channel.
All right, quick break. I'm hanging out with my brother Zach right now. He's not a tech guy at all, and he made $214 in a single day on YouTube. And I just wanted to let you know that this week we are hosting a free one-time live workshop. So one thing that people struggle with the most is finding their niche. And that is why we actually created an AI called the Niche Validator that's going to help you find your niche, or help you dial in your niche if you already have one. And we're going to be giving away this Niche Validator this week at a live workshop. And it's called the YouTube Content Advantage for Making Money in 2026. And it's happening on April 12th, 2026. So make sure you mark that down. And if you're struggling to find your niche, or you don't want to commit months or even years to a niche that ends up not being profitable, then this is for you. So click the link in the description in the pinned comment below. And once you register, hit add to calendar so it shows up on your Google, Apple, or Outlook calendar. And if for whatever reason you're watching this in the future, still check the link in the description in the pinned comment below, because we may be doing another live workshop in the future, and it'll tell you when. Now, you'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. And you'll also get an update on how this guy is doing on YouTube as well. So see you this week, and back to your regularly scheduled programming.
All right, next channel is the Kids Picture Show, and this channel is unbelievably dull, but they're making $55,000 to $166,000 a month. This channel literally just shows pictures to kids, and then it tells them what those things are. Like, that's the channel. And they're making $55,000 to $166,000 a month. And according to view stats, they're making even more than that, $81,000 to $224,000 a month. And their most viewed video, emergency vehicles, rescue trucks, fire, police, and ambulance, the kids picture show, got 147 million views and made $738,000. Unbelievable. And you might be thinking, well, Shane, you can't do this niche anymore. Well, here's somebody who's just blatantly copying them and they're making $1,000 to $3,000 a month. Now, by the way, I do not recommend copying other channels. I think that's actually a terrible strategy. You should copy a few things here and there. You should take a few things from each channel, but you need to make something that's actually original. That's how you actually stand out and get more attention in the YouTube economy. So this is actually a really bad strategy for them to do, but they're still making a few $1,000s a month doing it. Now, if you want to learn how to actually stand out in an effective way, again, attend the live training, click the link in the description in the pinned comment below. That'll be happening this week, one time only. By the way, if you're watching this in the future, there's a good chance we will be doing live trainings in the future. We're thinking about doing them on the weekends as well sometimes. So definitely click the link and you'll see the next time we do the live training. All right, next channel is basically just going over a bunch of school subjects, right? So this is Khan Academy, actually a legendary channel. Absolutely love Khan Academy. They're not even trying to make money. I'm pretty sure like a nonprofit or something, but they're making $27,000 to $82,000 a month. And they basically just go over all kinds of different topics. The Krebs cycle, probability, introduction to vectors and scalars, the beauty of algebra. Ew, right? Like most people do not find these topics to be fun. Most people find these topics to be very dull, but they actually explain these topics in a very useful way. So it's a great channel, very dull content, but if you just happen to like one of these subjects, you could make a channel dedicated to that subject. And here's somebody who did exactly that. The Organic Chemistry Tutor. He started obviously with organic chemistry, and now he's making $100,000 to $300,000 a month. Now, he did branch out and he talks about stuff outside of organic chemistry, but it's honestly pretty simple content.
So therefore, X can't be positive 2.
So if you're already good at something, like if you already got good at some sort of subject, maybe you're an accountant, for instance, you're already good at accounting. You could just start a channel about the basics of accounting. It's super simple to you. It's like dead simple. But to other people, it's really interesting and it's really informative if they're having an accounting problem. And I've actually helped a ton of people start channels that either help people with certain career-related stuff like accounting, or they actually just help them get into the jobs themselves. This is one of the most common niches of people that I help with. For instance, I helped Josh, I helped Nicole, I helped Bill. All of these people got into career-related niches. And for most people, these things would be considered extremely boring. It's very boring. You know, after the first few times you help somebody get into like a cybersecurity or an IT job, it's kind of just the same thing over and over again and it's quite boring. But it doesn't really matter. It's super effective. And plus you're giving a massive amount of value to the world, right? It's kind of like the garbage man, right? Doing the garbage man's duties is probably not the funnest thing in the world, but they give a massive amount of value to the world because there's not garbage all around our streets thanks to garbage men and garbage women, right? So it's one of those things. Like a lot of the time, things that give a ton of value to the rest of the world are a bit boring. And that's just the way that it is. But you can make a ton of money by giving value and solving these problems for people. So that's one of the main things that we talk about in the live training is figuring out these things that are boring to most people, but things that you might find to be fascinating and things that you would find to be meaningful because you're helping other people with them. So click the link in the description in the pinned comment below if you want help finding your niche. Now you might also have some sort of hobby that is super weird to everyone else, but you're really into it. For instance, Hippio Tech is really into keyboards. They're literally just obsessed with keyboards. Everything about keyboards, right? I'm sure that most people out there are not obsessed with keyboards, but some people really, really like keyboards. And that is why he makes $32,000 to $97,000 a month just talking about freaking keyboards. And that's just the AdSense money he makes, by the way. I'm sure he makes way more money than that if he's monetizing correctly. For instance, I make about $10 to $20 per 1,000 views on this channel you're watching right now, just from AdSense alone, but I make over $400 a month from other monetization methods. And then on my niche channel where I'm targeting business owners, I make well over $4,000 per 1,000 views. And it's almost all back-end monetization, right? So there's monetization methods where you can make way more money than you make from AdSense. And you also don't have to get a lot of views as well. So yeah, I'm sure with this type of channel, he's probably selling keyboards. He might even be selling like guides on how to set up your keyboard and all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm sure he's making way more than just the AdSense alone. And he had a video right here. This keyboard sounds like Lego heaven. They got 10 million views and made $50,000. A dead simple video as well. And it's not just keyboards. You might be obsessed with trains, for instance, just like this channel, Coaster Fan 2105. And they're making $48,000 to $144,000 a year. And most of their videos are literally just videos of trains. They're videos of trains on different tracks. Like no editing, nothing, just the train. That's it, dead simple. And this video, for instance, California trains, 1 hour, 150 plus trains, got 129 million views and made over $646,000. Unreal. Oh yeah, and it's not just real trains. There's tons of videos about toy trains that are getting millions and millions of views, right? Train video for kids, toy learning with Titipo, got 110 million views, guys. So I think you get the point here. Any weird hobby that you have, guess what? There's 8 billion people on the planet. Chances are there's tens of millions of other people that have the exact same weird hobby. But you might be thinking, well, Shane, I spend all my time working. I don't have a single extra minute in the day to make videos. Well, there's a bunch of channels out there that are in the same exact position, like Drain Addict. He unclogs drains for a living, and he uploads the videos of him unclogging the drains with the most basic thumbnails and titles I've ever seen. Blocked drain 165. And then he just puts the name of the channel, Drain Addict, as the thumbnail, and then a picture of the blocked drain from the video that he took. And he's making $4,000 to $12,000 a month doing this. And that video got 17 million views and made $84,000. Probably more than his job unclogging drains with one video. And it's not just him. There's a ton of other channels out there that are doing the exact same thing. They unclog the drains and they record it, they put it on YouTube, and it gets tons of views. Okay, this guy flips burgers at McDonald's. He's making $4,000 to $12,000 a month and he barely even posts anymore. He started about 3 years ago. This video right here, McDonald's POV fries, got 9 million views. And he's literally just posting himself making the McDonald's fries. He just put a camera on his shirt or whatever, and he's posting himself making the McDonald's fries. That's it. 8 million views, $42,000, which is a lot more than he probably made in a year of work at McDonald's. And it's not just him. Safal Burger, 109,000 subscribers. He's getting a ton of views on all of his videos. He basically owns a food truck and he just records himself making food for his customers. And he's making about $3,000 to $9,000 a month. Then there's this guy, Follow. His most popular videos are also POV videos where he just records himself making food, and he's making $61,000 to $184,000 a month. And there's so many other examples of this, guys. Like, let's just say you're working on a boring office job and you're really good at Excel. Well, guess what? There's a channel that teaches people how to do Excel. Layla Garani. She's making $4,000 to $12,000 a month. And again, this is just from AdSense alone. If she's monetizing correctly, she's probably making like 5 times more than that. This video got 7 million views, for instance, and she made $10,000 from the video. That's just AdSense alone. Again, if she's monetizing correctly, I would be willing to bet she probably made 5 times more than that, at least from this video. Which, to be fair, a lot of people do not monetize correctly, which is something I'm gonna cover so that you can actually do it right in the live training that I'm doing this week. Click the link in the description and the pinned comment below. And by the way, one of the dullest types of channels are career channels where you either help people learn things about the career, help people choose their career, or you help them actually get into the job itself. And these are some of the most profitable channels I've ever worked with. I have countless students. Some of them, have given me testimonials. Some of them want to remain anonymous, but I have countless students in this niche that just help people get into these random different types of jobs and are absolutely crushing it. And many of them are making 6 figures a year, even 7 figures a year, sometimes even more than that. And I'm so confident that this works that I literally took my 50-year-old brother who's not tech savvy, has never made a YouTube video in his life, barely even makes videos, maybe just recording on his phone, isn't even a YouTube person. He's more of like a Netflix and a news style person. And I convinced him to make a YouTube channel, and his very first video absolutely blew up, got over 800,000 views. And 1 month after posting his first video, he was already making over $214 in a single day. And that's just from AdSense alone. He was also monetizing in other ways on top of that. And if you want to learn the update on Zach, he might actually show up to the live training. Click the link in the description in the pinned comment below to see the live training. You'll see an update on how his channel's doing 8 months later, and also exactly how we helped him grow. Now, I know that 99% of people who watch this channel are just gonna enjoy the free content, enjoy the education. They're gonna attend the live training. They're gonna get a ton of value out of that, and they're never going to work directly with myself and my team one-on-one like Zach did. With that being said, there's 1% of you out there, maybe less than 1%, 0.1% of you out there that wants that hand-holding experience. You want to be directly coached by by a pro. And if that is you, go ahead and apply for a strategy session by clicking the link in the description and the pinned comment below. Here are the types of people we typically work with. Business owners who want to grow and make money on YouTube, use it as a source of growing their brand and a source of leads, and basically a way to make their sales team into a bunch of cashiers because the YouTube marketing is so good and it basically nurtures their customers so much that their sales just becomes easy. YouTubers who are crushing it and they want to crush it even more. YouTubers who are getting views but they're struggling to monetize and they want help monetizing. Or people who are beginners at YouTube but they want to treat YouTube like a business. They want to treat YouTube seriously. They don't want to just do it as a hobby or something like that. They basically want to choose the right niche and set their channel up for success from the beginning. If any of those are you, go ahead, click that link in the description in the pinned comment below to book a one-on-one call. On this call, we'll figure out where you are right now, where you want to be. We'll make a plan to get there and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together or not. Do not apply unless you're very serious about this and you want to start right away. Not a month from now or several months from now, but very soon. Also, we only accept about 18% of people who apply to the program. So make sure you answer the questions very carefully. Make sure you watch the video. And then any emails we send you, make sure you read them and take action on those emails before the call. And additionally, if you want to check out a client who worked directly with us that got amazing results, you can check that out by clicking right here.